saw some very special moments. Mikhail of Japan landed 2 quads and skated a powerful and commanding performance in beating his closest rival by 34 points. In ladies, yet again, a young Russian phenom, Kamila Valieva, landed a quad toe loop and displayed superior technical and performance skills to win by 9 points. And in dance, a flawless and mesmerizing free dance by Elizabeth Shaniva and David Naraji of Russia, who provided a come-from-behind victory.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Adirondacks, the second week of the ISU Junior Grand Prix coverage. I'm your host Fedor, and we are in New York State, about 5 hours north of New York City, surrounded by spectacular natural beauty. It is inspiring and spiritual in nature, and a fitting location for some exceptional young athletes who each week seem to provide extraordinary moments. So, what can we expect this week?
In men, last year's Junior Grand Prix final men's champion Stephen Gogol of Canada is here. He has grown a lot and has a new coaching team. What type of impact will this have early in the season, and will he continue to display superior skill? In ladies, Alyssa Liu of the United States is making her debut on the Junior Grand Prix circuit after winning last season's Senior National Championships. Will she be able to break the Russian and Japanese dominance of the Junior Grand Prix ladies titles? In dance, Avonley and Vadym of the United States, last year's Junior Grand Prix finalists, will try and climb back onto the podium and begin their own road to Torino. And in pairs, Apollinaria Panfilova and Dmitry Milov of Russia are the favorites coming into week 2. But as we all know, only too well, anything can happen.
It's week 2 on the road to Torino, and we're surrounded by spectacular nature and remarkable young skaters. We're live in Lake Placid, New York, and it all starts right now.
Welcome everyone to Lake Placid, New York, Day 2 of the Junior Grand Prix 2019. Beautiful, incredible, natural surroundings here in Lake Placid. We're looking at Mirror Lake. Town, shops, cafes, restaurants on the side of Mirror Lake. Here's a look. The Herb Brooks Arena hosted this year's Junior Grand Prix Week 2. Of course, to the 1980 Winter Olympic Games. Great hockey played right here in this facility. Rhythm dance coming up in just a few moments. Reminder for our viewers as you watch on the Junior Grand Prix YouTube channel, we have a new feature under your video screen. There is a Show More button, and if you click on that, you'll get a detailed start order and timing sheet. And that way, you can stay in touch with your favorite skaters and exactly what time they will skate here at local time. Here's a look at the judging panel for this event. Great thank you to all the officials, the volunteer time, all the training and the years it takes to reach this level. We often forget about the commitment, sacrifices they have made in their life to be an official for events such as this. We thank them very much for your time. There's a look at our schedule for today. Of course, the rhythm dance on the ice right now, 11 o'clock here in Lake Placid. The short program go at 13:30 this afternoon. Men's free program, medals awarded tonight in that category at 18:30 this evening. Tomorrow's schedule, Saturday, free dance will go at 10 a.m. in the morning. Pairs free program will follow that at 12:40. The ladies free program at 14:50 tomorrow afternoon. We'll look at the rest of the schedule. Of course, after Lake Placid, we will move on to Riga, Latvia, Chelyabinsk, Russia. That will be interesting indeed. Evidently sold out. Of course, skating, and particularly junior skating in Russia, very popular now. On to Gdansk, Poland, Zagreb, Croatia, and Italy will complete the Junior Grand Prix of 2019. And don't forget, the Junior and Senior Grand Prix final in Torino, Italy, December 5th to 8th. Here's a look at the start order for Group 1, just finishing up the warm-up.
Please welcome to the ice our first competitors representing Italy. Here are Sara CAMPANINI and Francesco.
The second Junior Grand Prix season for Sara, 16, and Francesco, 19. Both born in Milan, they're coached by Maurizio Margaglio and choreographed by Ludmila Slova. 54.09 personal best skating in the slow foxtrot and a quick step to the music of 42nd Street.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Italy, Sara CAMPANINI and Francesco.
You can see on Sara's face just some disappointment in that fall in the steps. They're performing so much in dance at such a high level, and that's what's difficult to perform with the upper body and expression and pay attention to what your feet are doing at the same time. Little mistakes like that can happen quite easily. Let's remember there are key points. There are 8 in program, and they either get credit by a Y for a yes or a no for a no. And we'll look at some of those key points throughout this event as well. Step sequence, they have twizzles and a lift. Here's a look at the twizzles. Pretty good unison in here at level 4 for the lady, level 2 for the lady, pardon me, and level 4 for the man. A great feature, looked in such detail. Let's take a look at the rocker right there. That rocker's got to go from outside edge to outside edge. Has to be very clean, cannot be jumped. It's one of the key points. Here's the twizzles. Oh, you could just see, just lost her balance, caught the toe pick. Took a little bit of time to get back into that step line sequence. A midline step sequence is level 1. Those key points, as I mentioned, they got 4 yeses and 4 nos. There's rotational lifts at the end of the program at level 4. See just a little disappointment there for Sara. Other than that, that was pretty good.
This is
Well, the rhythm is score for Sara and Francesco, 46.12. Sasha, 17, George, 20. She was born in London, England. He in Toronto, Canada. They're coached by Karen Quing, choreographed by Roman Hagenauer. 51.33 personal best, skating a foxtrot and a quick step to the music, singing in the rain. You can see pretty obviously there's a cut. May have been a previous cut, but started to bleed again in the program. Has to be so distracting. That's some challenges at the top of the program. And it's amazing how focused these athletes are to continue under all circumstances, hard falls, cuts, even when they see the blood. Trained. Here's a look at the twizzles right off the top of the program. Started out okay. And she missed the blade right there. And then he lost his balance and he hit the toe picks. Here's a look at that. Oh, can't see the feet on that shot. That was the key point number 2. And in their key points, they had 1 yes and 7 no's. So they lost a fair amount of points on those key points. It's hard to see because there's such small detail. There's a nice jump into the rotational lift. You can see the blood on the back of her leg now. A nice job on that. Level 3 with a plus GOE. But a tough performance here. They certainly had to be distracted by the twizzles and the bleeding hand. But they're laughing, they get some cry, they're all good. Asian competitors focused on getting the job done. So admire their focus and concentration. A little disappointed for sure, I can understand that. Let's see that. Wow. Someone said this is a tough sport. Well, cleaned up there. Score and George 34.74. And that puts him currently in second place. Tough performance here. They're better than Second Junior Grand Prix season for Mariia and Mikhail, both 16 years old, both born in Kiev in the Ukraine. Coached by Gleb Marachi, 44.43 personal best, getting the quick step, foxtrot, and a waltz to the music of Mary Poppins.
carpets or paper and strings. You can have your own set of wings. With your feet on the ground, you're learning to fly. With your fist holding tight to the string of your pipe. When you send it flying up there, all at once you're like a bear. You can dance on the breeze of the roses and breathe with your fist holding tight to the string of your pipe.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Israel, Mariia NOSOVITSKAYA and Mikhail NOSOVITSKIY.
Well, they started this program out so well with level 4 twizzles for both the lady and the man. Well, look at that right here. Only had a problem with the compulsory portion. Here's the replays. There's the grab the blade. That's got good. Hand over the head. There's the first set. Pretty good unison. Nice and close. Straight arms on that portion. Yep, level 4 for both. Nicely done. Here's the fall portion right here. Oh, he just slipped his back foot as he went to push. That slipped off. Put his weight on her. They both went down. Got up quickly, though. Recovered very nicely. Here's a look at the entrance to the rotational lift. Little slow grabbing that, but got it. There's the change of position, change of hold. It is in at a level 3 with a very small plus GOE. They kept the performance going throughout the program, so that's nicely done. Explaining what happened on that. Sometimes your blade just slips off of the ice. He was a pretty deep edge on that back crosscut, and it just went on the boot and slipped out. He had no power. He was point on, of course, he leaned, and they went down. It happens. Take a look at the rhythm dance. Scores 46.13 for Mariia, Mikhail, and that puts them currently into first place. Look at your first 3 teams. Pretty close for all 3. Couple mistakes here and there.
Our next couple on the ice is representing Russia. Please welcome now Diana Davis and Gleb SMOLKIN.
The second junior Grand Prix season for Diana. She's 16, born in Las Vegas in the United States. Gleb's 20, born in St. Petersburg. They're coached by Igor Spielband and choreographed by Pasquale Camerlengo. 56.55 personal best in the rhythm dance skating here this afternoon to Everyone Wants to Be a Cat from Aristocats.
Everybody wants to be a cat because a cat's the only cat who knows where it's at. Everybody's picking up on that feeling beat, 'cause everything else is obsolete. I swear to the
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, representing Russia, Davis and SMOLKIN.
Well, nice job by Diana and Gleb. Of course, I'd be remiss to not mention Diana's mom, former ice dancer, Russian ice dancer, and also coach of many great skaters, Terry Tuberedzi, hopefully watching at home in Russia. Her daughter and Gleb are training here in the United States with Igor Spielband. Nicely done. Full of personality. Diana's got great facial expression. Let's take a look at some of the technical elements. Here's the twizzles. They're in at level 3 for both the lady and the man. Nice synchronization. Nice and close as well. Drifted a little far apart on that second set. Not a big deal. Whoop, little loss of balance by Diana there, but she hung on. Nicely done. Actually, it goes in now at level 4 for Diana and level 3 for Gleb. And level 4 for Gleb, actually. They've just upgraded those twizzles. That's great. Here's a look at some of the key points. That turn right there, that bracket. The key points are in at 4 yes and 4 no on those 8 key points. Here's a look at the lift for the rotation. A little bit of a challenge getting up in that final position, but nice and smooth on that curve lift. And that is in at a level 4 with a plus 1.11 GOE. Adding some nice points there. And there's the ending. Nice job.
The scores.
Rhythm dance scores for Diana and Gleb. 62.12. And that puts them clearly into first place at this point.
Will the following competitors please take the ice for your warm-up? From the United States, LAVROVA and Maxwell GART. From Japan, Utana YOSHIDA and Shingo. From the United States, Avonley and Vadym KOLESNIK. From Canada, Irina, GALIYANOVA and Grayson. And from Hungary, Katica, KEDVES and Fedor.
And a look at the current standings. Of course, Diana and Gleb in first place, 62.12. Mariia and Mikhail, 46.13. And Sara and Francesco from Italy, 46.12. Top 3 so far. 10 more teams yet to skate. Just a few notes about the rhythm dance. All music must be selected for the rhythm dance, must be recognized from the following rhythms: quick step, blues, march, polka, foxtrot, swing, charleston, or waltz. There is no restriction on the number of rhythms used, and the music may be from the same or different musicals or operettas. For juniors, which is what we're watching here this season, they are skating to the Tea Time Foxtrot. New dance is brought out, which must be done to music used for stage musicals or operettas. If a movie is a musical, then that would be okay as well. There must be 2 sections of the Tea Time Foxtrot skated, and in addition, there is a required sequential twizzles element, dance lift, and a step sequence. Here's your update on the technical requirements for the rhythm dance. So much detail that the technical panel look at. As I mentioned, the 8 key points are just turns. Not just, I mean, they're difficult turns, very hard for a non-skater to see, but they're looked at with such details to make sure that the turn is clean from the right edge going in to the right edge coming out, and it cannot be jumped or hopped.
Couples, there is 1 minute remaining in your warm-up.
And look at the starting order for Group 2, just finishing up their warm-up.
Competitors, this warm-up has now ended. Please leave the ice. They are here representing the United States. Please welcome now Anna LAVROVA.
First Junior Grand Prix season for Anna and Maxwell. She's 14, he is 17. She was born and raised in Virginia, he in Hartford, Connecticut. They're coached and choreographed by Svetlana Kulikova. They're skating a foxtrot, polka, foxtrot, and waltz here for their rhythm dance. Week 2 of the Junior Grand Prix. Skating to the music, The King and I.
Ladies and gentlemen, LAVROVA and Maxwell GART from the United States.
Well, we've had a couple hard falls. That was extraordinary. She got right back up, continued on. Might start to feel the effects now. You can see a little bit of a bump there. We'll take a look at that for sure. What beautiful expression through that dance by Anna and Maxwell. Great partnering. We'll take a look at some of the elements. Really nicely done. Here's a key point. Right in here, this bracket right there. And then the man's twizzles, another key point right here. They have 4 yeses and 4 nos. The twizzles are great. Level 4 for both the lady and the man. Good synchronization. Oh, nicely done. 4 and 4. And of course, we'll have to take a look at the rotational lift, which is going to be fine, but this was what happened here. Got a good pickup. That wasn't a problem. Flips up onto the shoulder, starts to lose the balance right there. He just started to go down, and yeah, she definitely hit forehead. That'll be checked out immediately for concussion protocol. But she's still smiling. What a tough young lady, and full of expression and passion to be out there. Just loves to dance. Pretty determined. Oh my gosh. Smiles not stop from year to year. Wow.
The scores,
the rhythm dance scores for Anna and Maxwell. Strong team. Great quality. That big fall. 47.31. And Maxwell, and that puts them currently into second place.
please welcome to the ice our next couple representing Japan. Here are Utana Yoshida and Shingo Nishiyama.
Well, first junior Grand Prix season for Utana and Shingo. She's 15, he is 17. They're coached by Andrew Hallam and Tracy Wilson, Joey Russell. Choreographed in the rhythm dance by Aaron Lowe. They're skating at Charleston Foxtrot. The music is a medley from the chorus line.
One morning, sis won't go to bed.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, from Japan, Utana Yoshida and Shingo Yoshida.
Well, what a great debut. I have to say that Shingo, he looks so comfortable on the ice now. He was a very good single skater. I understand I was told that he could do a triple axel, but he really likes the teamwork. And the dance, you could see that he performed crazy, just out there loving every moment, sure on his feet, looked happy and comfortable and confident. Such great quality on their edges. There's Tracy Wilson in the pink. There's a famous ice dancer, broadcaster herself. What a great debut for this young team. Let's take a look at some of the elements. Here's the Twizzlers. Good speed coming in. Level 4 for the lady and level 4 for the man. Nicely done with a plus 1.66. That's going to help the score. Look at the performance. Look at Shingo on top. He's just smiling and animating, and his face and character. Here's a look at watch the rocker here, outside edge quickly, outside edge back. They have 5 yeses on that and 3 no's, pardon me. So that's pretty good for the key points. Pick up on the rotational if this is a level 4. They have a small plus GOE for that as well. Should see pretty good score. What a great debut. Lots of personality, strong skating skills. Lots of work to do still. But what a great start to their dance career. A little adjustment there at the end. Jory Russell on their left, our right. Tracy Wilson as well. In great hands. Jory Russell, wonderful choreographer. Of course, Tracy, great coach. And an ice dancer, Olympic bronze medalist in 1988. World bronze medalist as well. Great history of dance there.
The rated score, Utana Yoshida, Shingo Yoshida,
56.43. That's a fist pump. He's got a lot of personality, this young man. They're sitting currently in second place. That's a thrill.
Okay. Well, we thought it was good.
Great for them.
Our next couple is here representing the United States. Please give a warm welcome to Avonley and Vadym KOLESNIK.
The third junior Grand Prix season for Avonley, 16, and Vadym, 17. She was born in Cleveland, Ohio. He in Kharkiv in the Ukraine. They're coached by Igor Shvilban. 65.41 personal best. Skating, swing, fast swing to Aladdin.
Once more, ladies and gentlemen, from the United States, Avonley and Vadym KOLESNIK.
Oh, no question, what a wonderful team. Great skills all the way around. Of course, Vadym coming off the ice, maybe a little disappointed making that mistake on the Twizzles. We'll take a look at that. I moved him down from a 4 to a 2. But other great qualities throughout the program. Lots of room still yet to improve and work on. They were Junior Grand Prix finalists last year in Vancouver. Let's take a look. Here's the steps. Portion of the steps right off the top of the program. Great animation, lots of movement, strength and flexibility, great posture by Vadym, great expression by Avonley. Here's a look at the key points in here. Watch this turn, this bracket right there. Was it clean? They have 6 yeses for the key points and 2 no's. So that's pretty good. And here's the Twizzles. Watch, let's see Vadym what happened on this loss of balance. Coming up right here. Changes feet. Whoa, just got outside. The upper body a little bit ahead of the hips. A little twisted. That's okay, just drop it now to a 2. 4 for her, 2 for him. There's a pickup on the rotational lift. It's a level 4 with a plus 1.70, so nice additional points on the quality. All nicely done right in front of the judging panel.
Hi everybody.
The scores, please. The rhythm dance score
For Avonley and Vadym, 66.17. That moves them into first place. As Vadym's looking like, okay, I'll take that. It's okay, their overall quality superb. Made up for that small mistake by Vadym.
Please welcome to the ice now our next couple representing Canada. Here are Irina and Grayson.
Irina 17, Grayson 19. She was born in Moscow. He in Woodstock, Ontario. They're coached and choreographed by Carol and John Lane and Yuris Razguliev. 52.94 personal best.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Canada, Irina and Grayson.
Well, this event has had a number of small errors here and there, but the teams is surprising, actually. Didn't see any errors last week in Courchevel. They're all good skaters, no question of that, good teams. That's not an issue for sure. Just one of those nights where just little mistakes creep in, unexpected. We'll take a look at some of the elements here. The rotational lift, this is a level 2 right off the top of the program. Level 3, pardon me, small plus 0.39. Here's a look at the key points. There's the twizzle, Grayson. I got 6 yeses and 2 nos, so that's good. These points gained there. Here's the twizzles. Watch, she loses the balance right off that. Couldn't get back onto that one foot. Had to put the foot down. Picks it back up on the second side. So for Irina, she just lost that first portion. She is a level 1. He a level 4. And midline steps at level 2. They know that as soon as they make a small mistake like that, they've just given away some points. And they have to keep performing. Not easy. Very difficult. There's Guliev in the Kiss and Cry, this young team. Great ice dance school there in Toronto.
The scores, please. The rhythm
dance score for Irina and Grayson, 48.79. And that puts them currently into 4th place. Well, look at your top 5 so far. 6 teams yet to skate.
Our next couple is here representing Hungary. Please welcome Katica, KEDVES and Fedor.
First junior Grand Prix season for Katica, 13 years old. Fedor, 17 years old. She was born in Budapest. He in St. Petersburg, Russia. They're coached and choreographed by Nora Hoffman. They're skating the quick step to Paris. Hold the key and top hat, white tie, tails by Grayson. Well, you can see with this young team, there's still a lot of work yet to do with the basic skating skills. Getting the ice time, just stroking, deep edges, comfortable, confident on those edges. Because they did some of the elements okay. It's just the speed, which was a little bit slower, and the depth of edge just needs a little bit of work. That just comes with mileage and time. Let's take a look. Here's the Twizzles. See what happened here. Level 2 for the lady, level 4 for the man. A set right in here. There's some missed features right there. Loss of balance. And here's some of the look at the key point. There's that rocker. You can see it's pretty flat, straight going in, straight coming out. 6 no's and 2 yeses for out of those 8 key points. Small little details, but they add up in the scores. And you can see that again. One nice deep outside edge going in, deep outside edge coming out. Take a look at the pickup of the rotational lift. It's got the boot, the leg. It's a level 3. There's no plus or minus on the GOE there. So just some quality, better skating skills, more security, going to give them more confidence to be more aggressive in their program. But that'll come in time. Nice young team. Learning the discipline of ice dance. Nora Hoffman, of course. 2003, 2004 World Junior Ice Dance silver medalist. Elected. Look at the scores, 40.31 for Katica and Fedor. And that puts them currently into 9th place.
We will now have a intermission while our ice is resurfaced, and we will continue with the remainder of the rhythm dance event.
Well, let's take a look at the current standings. After the first 2 groups, Avonley and Vadym of the United States, 66.17. Diana and Gleb from Russia, 62.12. And Utana and Shingo of Japan, sitting in 3rd at 56.43. 5 teams yet to skate. There's your top 3. The rest, and a look at the rest of the field. Oh, we take a nice resurfacing break. Take a flashback to Christina. Christina is 17, Anthony 16. This is their 4th Junior Grand Prix season. She was born in Montreal, he in San Jose, California. They are coached and choreographed by Igor Spielban. Personal best in the short dance, 63.10. Earned that last season in Saransk at the Junior Grand Prix. Skating a rumba, cha-cha, and samba.
Y así pasan los días y yo desesperando y tú contestando quizás, quizás, quizás. Admit you love me, and so how am I ever to know? You always tell me, perhaps, perhaps, perhaps. Come on, boys! Stop.
Christina Carrera, Anthony Ponomarenko.
Oh, no question, Christina and Anthony are an elite team on the Junior Grand Prix series, and one of the most difficult things in our sport is to make an unexpected mistake, which she probably never or rarely makes, and continue the performance, and that she did without question. But that will be costly. We'll take a look at what happened there. This is a superb team without question, very similar to the Russian team. Excellent skills, but big mistakes today. Here's a look at the lift. Difficult entry for sure. And once again, early on, I thought, wow, boy, they're aggressive, skating aggressively. The movement is terrific, right to the music. And then that unexpected mistake comes along. You just odd. Let's take a look at the Twizzles. This is where we'll see this. There's the first set, nice and fast. Really good. What happens with Christina right here? Just got on her heel. Got too far back. Lost control. The Twizzles are still at a level 2. Didn't lose as much. And the no touch midline step sequence at level 3. Despite that fall, there's some overall quality here in all the elements and performance. Should also receive still a very strong score, but would be quite a bit higher without that mistake, of course.
Darf um die Wertung bitten. The scores, please, for Christina Carrera, Antonin Ponomarenko from the United States of America.
Take a look at the short dance
Wir
score.
hatten im Kurztanz eine Punktzahl von
Well, a 57.82, still a very good score. Despite that mistake, they're currently in first place.
Welcome back to Lake Placid, New York. In the second day of coverage of the ISU Junior Grand Prix Week 2. Beautiful scenery, playland, really. Natural playland. Just in the middle of the rhythm dance, there's a look at the Herb Brooks Arena, host of this year's Week 2 of the Junior Grand Prix. Live inside the building. Lake Placid is, of course, best known for hosting the 1980 Winter Olympic Games. The town has a year-round population just over 2,300, but this number grows each weekend and holiday season when people flock here to relax and engage in outdoor activities. Continues to host national and international events, and this week, of course, host to Week 2 of the ISU Junior Grand Prix. Lake Placid, a special place where it seems one step back in time, and where you can enjoy rural America's rich cultural history and essence. It's part of America which many foreigners don't get to see. We're so lucky to be here. Remember, for all our viewers, as you watch on the Junior Grand Prix YouTube channel, we have the new feature for you under the video screen. You'll see a Show More button, and if you click on that, you get the detailed start orders and timing sheet, and that way you can stay in touch with your favorite skaters and exactly when they will perform.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the remainder of our rhythm dance event. Will the following competitors please take the ice for your warm-up? From France, Emily Bronte and Matthew Carter.
Well, the third and final group taking to the ice for their 5-minute warm-up.
From the United States,
Singles, of course, get 6 minutes. The ice dance 5. Quite as many elements. There's a look at the results so far. And teams yet to skate. Had a fair amount of falls and mistakes here during the rhythm dance this week. Some strong teams, but just some little errors creeping in here and there. Oh, boy, take the camera off that. Thank you to the JGP crew for sure. We've got terrific cameramen, directors, executive producers. I get the easy part. I get to talk and enjoy the sport that I love. And they have to pull the cables and lift the boxes and pack the trucks. Of course, I supervise overall. No, not at all. Well, as always, you can follow the competitions from the live stream on the ISU Junior Grand Prix YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe. We want as many people as possible to hit that subscription button. Hit the notification bell as well. Those notifications will help you keep posted on all the action as the Junior Grand Prix travels the globe. And this season, we're going to want to engage with you more. We'll be sharing content across the ISU social media platforms. We will have questions for you to ask and answer, quizzes and games for you to participate in. And while you're watching the live stream, you will be able to reach out to us, and we encourage you to do so. In addition, we will be bringing you interviews and giving you a glimpse of what it's like to be on the Junior Grand Prix. So follow us on Facebook and Instagram at ISU Figure Skating, on Twitter at ISU Figure, and on YouTube at ISU Junior Grand Prix.
Couples, there is 1 minute remaining in your warm-up.
Here's a look at the start order for the final group, Group 3 on the ice, finishing the warm-up.
Competitors, this warm-up has now ended. Please leave the ice.
Will this stuff dry off? All right.
Our next couple is here representing France. Please welcome Emily Bratti and Matthew Quaidar.
Well, Emily 17, Matthew 20. And this is their very first Junior Grand Prix event.
Ladies and gentlemen, from France, Emily Lottie and Matthew Guerrero.
Well, let's take a look at some of the elements here. Look at some of the compulsory portion of the dance. First key point right there, that inside edge to outside edge. Key point, they have 3 yeses and 5 nos. Out of the 8 key points, there's a little hop that must be done by each team. Must be just sort of fancy free, if you will, as it was described by to me. Here's a look at the pickup with the curve left. Boy, not easy. On the spread eagle, the lady flipping over the shoulders, changing the position, changing the holds. That is a curve lift level 4 with a small plus 0.46. And here's the twizzles. We had some balance loss here as well by Emily. So this is in at a level 3 for the lady, level 3 for the man. Twizzles are always sort of a big element, if you will, because they're very easy to see, and they're not easy to do. They look easy, but they're doing well. They're not. 47.18 for Emily and Matthew from France, and that puts them currently into 6th place.
Please welcome to the ice our next couple representing Canada. Here are Makita and Tyler.
In their second Judy Grand Prix season, Miku 16, Tyler 17. She was born in New Westminster. He in Vancouver. They're coached and choreographed by Megan Wing and Aaron Lowe. And they're skating the rhythm dance, a foxtrot and a jive to the music from Hairspray.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, from Canada, Katica and
Well, that was full of energy. What a great program by Miku and Tyler. We'll take a look at some of the elements. They did very well on that as well. There's Aaron greeting them as they come off the ice. Can't do much better. Great job here today, week 2 of the Junior Grand Prix. Let's take a look at some of the elements. Key point, they had 6 yeses and 2 nos. There's that rocker right there, quick outside to outside edge. Was nicely done. And here's a look at the twizzles. This little sort of a lift, separate, push right up into the first set. Hand above the head, good unison, good spacing, good speed. Level 4 by the lady, level 4 by the man. Nice points earned there as well. Gonna look at the midline. Some of the steps and performance aspect. Some twizzles in there. They've really improved their comfort zone with performance, especially Tyler. There's a rotational lift at level 4 with a plus 0.92. Nice job. Good outing here for the first Junior Grand Prix this season. Let's take a look at their rhythm dance scores. 61.32. It's a nice score for Miku and Tyler. There's a happy Aaron. That's nice to see. Sitting currently in 3rd place. There's a look at your top 3 so far. Nice job.
Our next couple is here representing the United States. Please welcome Ella Ailes and Daniel.
First Junior Grand Prix season for Ella, 17, Danielle, 18. She was born in Los Angeles, he in Grodno in Belarus. Coached and choreographed by Igor Spielband, Pascal Camerlengo. They're skating a foxtrot and a quick step. If you could hear, if you could see her. And cabaret.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the United States, Ella and Daniel Clark.
Well, nice job by Ella and Danielle. Solid team, good basic skating skills. Take a look at some of the elements. And here's a look at their first element, the straight line lift. Nice flip over, change of position, change of hold, level 4, the plus 0.92. Here's the key point. The first one, that's the forward inside to back outside 3 turn. And they have 4 yeses and 4 nos. One required 8 key points. Here's a look at the twizzles. Level 4 for the lady, level 3 for the man. Little loss of balance by Danielle there. Now, actually, they've upgraded that to level 4 for both the lady and the man. They took a look at that on the replay. Quality, though, a minus 0.41. Here's a look at just some of the ending steps. Done. Nicely done.
Hi, everyone.
Rhythm dance score for Ella and Danielle, 57.73, and that will move them currently into 4th place. Here's a look at your top 5 so far.
Taking the ice next, they are here representing the Czech Republic. Please welcome Natalia Kostelova.
Second junior Grand Prix season for Natalia, 17 and Philip 20, both born in Brno. They're coached by Nikola Bisnova, coach and choreographed. 51.02 personal best. They're skating a quick step, a flow foxtrot, and a quick step from American in Paris.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Czech Republic, Natalia Maxwell and Sasha.
Well, music from American in Paris and 42nd Street. Always fun music for a program. Great energy provided by Natalia and Philip. Some good elements as well. We'll take a look at that in just a few moments. And here's the opening element, the twizzles in level 3 for the lady, level 3 for the man. Nice speed, good ice coverage, good unison. Arms straight out. Maybe looks like he brought them in a little bit. That might have reduced it. But nice unison. And look at that 3-turn right there. That's the first key point in 1 of 8. And in those key points, they have 5 yeses and 3 nos. So that's pretty good. It's nicely done. And there's the stationary lift at the end of the program. That's a level 4 with a plus 0.85 GOE. Should see a pretty good score here. Strong skaters, lots of energy, good technical elements.
Everybody back home.
The scores.
Rhythm dance scores for Natalia and Philip from the Czech Republic. 60.69. Nice score. Just shy of 3rd. And they're currently sitting in 4th. They're overjoyed. Overcome with joy. There's a look at your top 5 so far. 1 team yet to skate.
Please welcome now our next couple onto the ice. Representing India, here are Yoshida and
Well, for Arshita, 13, Anish, 16. This is their very first Junior Grand Prix. We'll talk a little bit about this journey after the program.
Lost his way.
Ladies and gentlemen, once more, Russia,
Well, that's a wonderful reaction by the audience for Yoshida and Ganesh of India. Let's talk a little bit about their journey. They live outside of New Delhi. They've traveled 2 hours on Saturday to get an hour of ice, 2 hours back home. Sunday, same thing, 2 hours in, 2 hours back, and that's it. That's all they get. And there's a lot of people within the skating community may ask, well, shouldn't there be a qualification for the Junior Grand Prix? This is the entry level for international skating. I go back to a name, a coach many people will remember, Yao Bing of China, and he came to the World Championships in Paris and couldn't really do very well, didn't know quite what to do or how to do it. He was the coach of the Chinese Olympic pair champions. It has to start somewhere, and this is not a bad place to start, giving respect to every skater and country who wants to participate in this sport. The other skaters are skilled, and they should respect the effort that this young team, and talk about the courage to come on the ice surrounded by many skaters, far more experienced than they are. This took a lot of courage on their part, and I salute them for sure. It's a good start to get new countries involved. And who knows, just like Yao Bin, maybe one day he'll coach a skater from India to a podium position at a Junior Grand Prix for seniors. You don't know. It's the way history unfolds. And we've been proven wrong many times when we think a person can't do it. History's proved us wrong. Of course, when it comes down to the technical aspect, their skating skills are, they're just learning to skate really, basically. And they may not have had, or they didn't have, a lot of the elements there, so you will see a very low score. But they went out there and did their program. What a commitment to have reached so far, not getting much ice time, to come all the way to a Junior Grand Prix, to make an effort to learn from the others. They've been in the stands watching all the skaters and skating, trying to learn as much as they possibly can, doing the best they can. In some ways, it's part of the spirit of sport and participation. This will take a little bit of time for the judges to sort of sort out, if you will, to try to decipher exactly what they saw, where it was placed in the program. You need to be realistic and honest and fair all at the same time. We have a number of countries around the world that have joined watching the Junior Grand Prix from all over the world. It's remarkable, and maybe somewhere a country will say, you know what, let's build an ice rink. Let's start this skating program. We haven't seen it before because there's no television there. It's one of the great things about the Junior Grand Prix coverage is we're exposing our sport worldwide. That didn't happen before. It was only played on television in the countries that had bought the rights. And now we have emails from Brazil, from people in the Amazon in Brazil, from the Sudan, Kuwait, Iran, Iraq, and so on last season. Score for Yoshida and Ganesh, 5 points in their rhythm dance. And smiles, and that puts them, of course, in the 14th place. And a look at the final standings after the after the rhythm dance. Avonley and Vadym from the United States, 66.17. Diana and Gleb from Russia, 62.12. And Miku and Tyler, 61.32 from Canada, currently in third place. And a look at the rest of the field. And there's a look at the rest of the schedule. The ladies' short program will take to the ice at 13:30, just in a little bit, so stay with us. And the men's free program tonight at 18:30. And tomorrow's schedule, the free dance takes to the ice in Lake Placid at 10 in the morning. The pairs free program will go at 12:40. And the ladies' free program will conclude week 2 of the Junior Grand Prix from Lake Placid at 14:50. And a look at the rest of the schedule. We move on to Riga, Latvia for next week, on to Chelyabinsk, Russia, Gdansk, Poland, Zagreb, Croatia, and we complete the Junior Grand Prix 2019, Enya, Italy. Then don't forget the Junior and Senior Grand Prix final in Torino, Italy, December 5th to 8th. But that concludes our coverage of the rhythm dance. Make sure you stay with us for the rest of the programming. Goodbye for now.
Testing 1, 2.